What's up, friends of the good mood? It's Manni, and welcome to the next Minos Titan duel versus the Kid Titan, not the Nodens. The screen is lying to you. Don't pay attention to the screen. It's a liar. I must have made a mistake in my editing software there, and it said Nodens. Sorry, it's the Minos versus the Kid Titan here. In the fourth video, we already had Minos versus Ao Ming, we had Minos versus Arthur, and Minos versus Nodens. If you want to see these videos, in the top right corner on the eye icon, they're listed for you, okay? So check them out, guys, if you haven't yet seen the other duels between this. Ryder was here with me in this one-on-one situation to find out how good is the Minos really in Brawl battles versus other Titans. And I'm activating the reflector, and I'm walking out of his dove range, because I don't want to take this unnecessary damage right there. And I'm using the strongest setup too, the machine guns, as we have found out. And if you enjoyed the video, ladies and gentlemen, like, comment, and subscribe to it, and get that notification bell activated if you haven't yet. I would really appreciate you guys subscribing if you haven't yet. If you like the content. If you think I suck, then let it be. But yeah, so again, reflector is on, we run in here, machine guns, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That was not a difficult win. A Ryder couldn't do anything right there. This Nodens is more, Minos Titan is more powerful than the Kid for sure. There's no question about that. However, maybe, and I said that maybe I'm gonna make a stupid mistake along the way that cost me a victory somewhere. Let's see, we'll find out. Now we have the next encounter, shotguns, okay? And I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a quick one. Just rushing in, activating the resistor, and or a reflector, and just running in with a charge ability, doing maximum damage against him. We're inside his stealth ability too, so we're taking the damage from that. And reliably at 30%, boom, there goes the weapon. Have you noticed in the last episodes, the Minos Titan reliably loses a weapon at 30% always. There is no question about it. It's not like other Titans that may lose a weapon at that point. No, the Minos loses, it's 100% guaranteed. Something is wrong with that. And so yeah, running in with the next and third and last setup for this, before we jump into another match. And the next match will be interesting, guys. I'll show you how I play the Shell Robot with its 12 physical shields against a Minos Titan, and I turn around sideways all the time when he breaks a shield, and I'm trying to make him break all the shields. It's gonna be hilarious. Stay with me, guys, for the second match. It's gonna be cool. And here I made a mistake. It cost me the victory. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna lose this. I thought I was gonna be smart by firing empty my weapons, so that I'm ready with the full firepower. Turns out, it takes me literally 10 seconds to walk from here to here. 50 meters or 30 meters running takes me frickin' 10 seconds to do, while his Kid Titan somehow sprints around the entire building in the same time. He like covers 3 times the distance that I cover, and I should really just use the rush ability and run away, and I thought I can handle it, but the reload is still going on for 5 seconds on the Cyclone weapons. And I'm really screwed up big time. Of course, at 30%, reliably losing a weapon as usual on the Minos, and yeah, no chance, man. This is all my fault. This was all my fault. The fact we lost right here, we wouldn't have lost this battle if my weapons would have been fully reloaded. I really screwed up big time. He caught me off guard with his fast Kid. I didn't think he was gonna be that fast. But the thing is, we would have re-recorded this for an honest attempt and an honest one-on-one duel. The problem is the test server ended exactly then. The test server, we literally ended and opened the stats screen in the last minute before the test server ended. We could not start another match. So we had no opportunity to retest or re-record this attempt. So I had to, so I was like, okay, sorry guys, we're gonna have to live with this mistake that I did right there. I screwed up big time. Alright, we're on Canyon now on the test server with the new Sonic weapons that do damage that you cannot repair. And we're gonna run the Scorpion, we're gonna use the Shell, and then we're gonna use the Minos Titan, and then again the Shell Robot. And the Shell is then gonna be the one where I try and make the enemy Minos Laser Titan break all physical shields, and every time he breaks one, I turn sideways again and make him, you know, break the next one. And I also want to use the opportunity to show you something, right? Resistance versus no resistance. You know the Shell Titan is like a Hellburner. When it explodes, it deals a lot of damage around it. Now, I'm opening my resistance now. He's jumping on us, and he activated the explosion, and he jumps. I activate my... I want to get hit by him. I want to get hit. So I'm jumping on him now. With resistance active, we have 108,000 health, and boom. We have 93,000 health. So we lost 8,000 plus 7,000. We lost around 15,000 health, which is exactly half the damage he does. His explosion does 30% damage, and we took 15,000 because we have 50% resistance when we teleport, right? Now I have teleported back. We have no more resistance, and I want to get hit by his explosion again. I'm moving in. Now you see 93,000 health. Boom. 63. So this time we took the exact 30,000 damage perfectly exactly, right? Because this time no 50% resistance was running. So it's truly, you really absorb exactly 50% damage when you are getting hit. Now we have the resistance running again. He explodes, look up, 72,000. It's gonna be 15,000 damage. Boom. 61. Well, it was only 11,000 this time. Or maybe I repaired... Oh, I had the repair module running, maybe. Did I? I'm not sure. But yeah, it was less damage again because of the resistance. So yeah, I've showed you the damage that the Shell Robot does when he hits somebody. This time I wasn't running it myself, but it's on test server, so let's get hit by it and just test the damage it does, right? Also on yourself, or on myself in this case. Breaking the physical shield on the Galahad. And how many robots have we killed already? Let's take down this Ares right here. He got no chance. Boom, boom, boom. 3 shots, he's done. With overdrive running. Nothing he can do at this point. So let's make the music a bit quieter. Yeah, battle away at this last enemy here. I think this is the 4th or 5th enemy that I'm already fighting against. He uses his ability and wastes it. And this is how I can win this battle. But I'm down to 3,000 health now. And I was even taking some added corrosion damage from some drone stuff. Making this guy fly. And then I get destroyed, which is okay. Because we have done enough with this one Scorpion. And now I think I'm spawning into the Nodens. That's right. So, we're now in the Nodens. Let's have some fun with that. And then we jump into these, into the Shell Titan. Still, I said Titan for some reason. The Shell. Activated Reflector against the damage output from these things. I wanted to get behind cover, but I'm getting locked pretty much instantly right here from the Ares at ultra long range. And he actually does a lot of damage. And then I get hit by 4 Vortex too. Oh man, really? Why did that have to happen? So we're doing some good damage to the enemy Hawk right there. Then killing the Spectre too. He did some damage with his Vortex. And then I'm pretty much bummed right here. I'm getting flattened by the enemy Nodens. No, not the Nodens. The Minos Titan. I always want to say Nodens for some reason. Some weird graphic glitches that I have here on the remastered, where somehow the things aren't shown properly. These the text and pictures. Boom! Perfectly as he comes out of Last Stand, I had my explosion scheduled. Full damage to the Nightingale with the rockets, and then I can I like to hit like Arthur's because I can bypass their resistance. No, their physical shield. Now it's something crazy, guys. Now something really crazy. I have a full Shell Titan, a full Shell Robot, and there is the Minos Titan coming in. Look, with one single one of his running charges, he breaks nearly all shields. Look at this. Oops, I take massive damage and all my shields are breaking at once. The running does area effect damage, and he basically instantly broke all the shields on that Shell Titan. Why do I always say Titan? I don't get it. The Shell Robot. I want to say Titan because it's a Titan that did it, so that's why the word is in my mouth. But yeah, so insane, right? How fast he did that in one charge. You don't stand a slightest chance against that Minos Titan with the Shell Robot. Absolutely impossible. Let's make this guy get an explosion and push him back. Boom. There you go, dude. Took him down by 50%. And there you see, to the left is the Minos Titan. That's the one with the laser weapons that will be breaking our shields now. As promised, I will let him fire at me, and I will turn aside all the time when he fires, so that he eventually breaks all the shields, okay? So let's do this. He had the resistor running. You see how much damage I just did to myself. See the damage I'm taking? That's damage done to myself because of the resistor, reflector he has running, and that he throws back on me. See that? Because he can't deal damage with his lasers, he's doing this with a reflector. And I'm letting him do damage into my backside first, so I can keep the frontal shield as long as possible. Yep, the frontal shields are still there. We also have a Loki with shredders firing into us. He's doing it now. I'm firing back at him. Alright. We still have all the shields. So here we go. Look, this is the moment. He starts stealing. He starts to just laser. And I'm just absorbing most of that with the shields. Turning away again. Letting him break another shield. Another shield. Another shield. And then I thought it was finally time to shoot him, but unfortunately the Loki was ready to fire, and I got taken down. I failed at getting him all shields taken down, but it was good enough. I mean, that was funny. So let's run in here and do the last battle section. We have an enemy, our overdrive is running, and we have an enemy Ares. I almost dropped him to last stand, unfortunately not all the way. But I can do some damage here to the Loki. Right? Okay. I tried to squeeze through the gap here, but it wouldn't work. I couldn't squeeze through that. So let's take on this Ares. Boom. Last stand for him, that's good. Running in, trying to get him finished. He's out of range, the Loki, can't hit him. Alright, so, wow, look at that Arthur. That Arthur is so broken, he's got no health at all. Alright, there he goes. This guy. Okay, I can't finish him, but I can definitely attack the Nemesis right there. And here we go. 1 second, and that's it. We won this. No, we lost this. What? Oh yeah, 26 versus 28. We actually lost this battle. Wow. I thought it was a win. Alright, so this is the damage, and that was the video with the Minos Titan versus the Kid. Hopefully you had some fun watching, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the other videos in the top right corner, and thank you guys for watching. Until next time, Manni signing off. Bye-bye.